Bitumen underwent many changes in 2020. Supply and demand, which are two important pillars of any market, fluctuated massively and traders confronted confusion and difficulties. When it comes to bitumen, the Middle East is a significantly important region due to its high bitumen production and abundant oil resources. Iran, one of the biggest producers of the Middle East, along with Singapore, are two primary Asian bitumen benchmarks. At the beginning of 2020, a barrel of bitumen was sold at about $270 in Iran and $540 in Singapore. Iran and America's dispute in Iraq raised concerns about another world war, but it settled down after Iran attacked an Iraq military base holding American troops. Indeed, the heating subject was a new highly contagious disease called COVID-19, which was spreading rapidly all over the world. When the death toll rose in February, governments decided to impose restrictions and lockdowns. The world shut down for a couple of weeks. Oil, a crucial driver of bitumen price, was preparing for a deep dive. Following industries, plenty of road construction projects were halted, and bitumen demand declined sharply. Due to decreasing demand for oil and energy, producers decided to cut production. However, Russia reportedly refused to join the deepest supply cut since the global financial crisis in 2008. Oil underwent a drastic plunge after the event. Brent sharply fell by about 20% and reached $33. Following oil, bitumen price plummeted too. China and India, two giant consumers of bitumen, stopped constructing roads and highways. More countries went through lockdowns and bitumen requests reduced accordingly. In April, bulk bitumen reached out to the lowest price of 2020 in Singapore with $175 per ton. According to the Johns Hopkins study, nearly 53,000 people have died due to the virus by April. The breakout was drastically out of control, and petroleum products demand was falling every day. WTI hit negative prices for the first time in decades. In May, Iran's bulk bitumen got to $110 per ton after a 50% drop. New steel drums plummeted 40% and got to $165 to record the lowest bitumen price of Asia in 2020. In August, the outbreak got even worse. Surprisingly, beside all the evidence, President Trump called COVID-19 a political hoax, which caused a couple of protests over the world. However, vaccine makers were still seeking a cure to fight the virus. Finally, some of them succeeded to start human trials of their vaccines. Although it could be a glimpse of hope for industries and oil, released financial reports were not promising and demand stayed low as before. Finally, in November, vaccine makers such as Pfizer and BioNTech declared over 70% efficiency of their vaccines after a series of human trials and research. Moreover, countries' financial reports improved. China and India were back to the markets and lockdowns were loosened. They raised the demand up to the levels of pre-pandemic. With rising demand and the start of road constructions, the descending trend of bitumen price broke and prices increased. Fortunately, experts and analysts expect higher prices of bitumen in 2021. Refineries and reputable suppliers are closely monitoring the market. Therefore, they are the best channels to get trusted reports. Infinity Galaxy's experts try to provide the latest analysis of the bitumen market regularly to keep everyone updated. For more information, please visit infinitygalaxy.org.